What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to Let's Play SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, here as Edge. You think you know him. 72 days until the grandest stage of them all.
I've got the GM in my pocket, but I still need to look good tonight. I should give a finisher to each of my opponents.
Okay. Hit each of them with either the spear or the Edge-o-matic or whatever it's called. Execution. Edge versus Kennedy versus Jesse versus Kozlov. Fatal 4-way. Oh, good. Biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and gravy indeed. Anyway, I welcome you to a fine Tuesday here on the show. I did watch parts of Raw. Not all of it, but the beginning and the ending. You know, the important parts of the program. So, some discussion on that. But before I get into that, obviously, we have our news section, which is very, very thin today, but spotted backstage at Raw last night, one Big Cass. So I had completely forgotten about Big Cass, to be honest. Here's Kozlov. He loves double E. And so, impending return of Big Cass, perhaps on the Raw after Mania, or the SmackDown after Mania, or perhaps involved in the Superstar Shakeup in some way. One would imagine, maybe, would be the case. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting, considering what happened to Enzo and all, how they possibly repackage, or further repackage and distance Big Cass from anything involved with what he was previously involved with. All things considered on that bit of insanity that happened pretty recently, to be honest. So, I guess best of luck to Big Cass. What he's going to do without having a mouthpiece. I mean, he was doing it fine, I guess, for a little bit there, but people kind of just didn't really care too much about Big Cass. So I'll be curious to see how that pans out with him when he eventually returns. And we had the confirmation of Mark Henry going from the Hall of Pain to the Hall of Fame, which, big congrats to Big Mark Henry. Well deserved. He stuck through some really, really dumb stuff and managed to make it work. He refused to get sick of what they were giving him during a lot of the Attitude Era, and just went with it and made it work. So, congrats to him on that for being a Hall of Famer. And I still think that that is your perfect opportunity for him to actually World's Strongest Slam somebody and turn it into an angle, but I think they're probably going to actually just do a legit retirement, etc., etc. But he damn sure better be wearing that salmon suit jacket. Seriously. That thing is amazing. Anyway, Mr. Kennedy, no thanks. You cannot have my attention. I have more things to discuss here. Do not interrupt the Attack Slug as he is discussing the wrestling. We have continued rumors about this potential undisclosed injury to one AJ Styles, which is what happened over the weekend with that stuff at MSG, and then missed some house shows and that stuff. And I'm still, speculative on that being a real thing or not. Obviously you got the dirt sheet saying, yeah, he has some kind of an undisclosed injury and whatever else. But it's not like that sources haven't lied to the dirt sheets before to further an angle. That's happened, right? And honestly, here's the thing, is it lines up pretty well with how AJ and Nakamura happened last time, where there was that back injury to AJ before he fought Nakamura at Wrestle Kingdom the last time. And they played that up during the match as well, about the back injury. So, what's to say they wouldn't be like, oh yeah, he has an undisclosed injury, and then kind of have the fans, be in that mindset, and then have him play it up during the match, but then have an amazing match, regardless. So, there's that bit of beardness. All three men here need to get executed, or educated, or edge of something. Now, had plenty of comments saying that his signature is a rebound off the ropes deal. So I will certainly attempt to get that to happen here, but considering there are three other guys here, that might not happen, considering having to do a rope rebound with a full ring of dudes is difficult. Okay. Rebound. And I'm hitting Y. And I'm hitting Y. And he passed me by literally. Nope. And now I lost it. That was fast. Okay. That didn't work at all. Either he reversed it or I just didn't hit it. Either way. Okay, I got it again. And tossing Jesse. And then, of course, I'm facing... What the hell? Anybody. Kozlov, you love double E. There it is. I hit it. Okay. Now... Crap. Now... Oops. I can hit somebody with a... something. Hey. I don't want to lose it. Crap. No, what are you doing? I'm gonna lose it. Somebody get stunned. Somebody get Kozlov. Oh, what the hell? I hit it there and I lost it. Boo! Anyway. Moving on to Raw. We had the ultimate deletion, yes! And that was about what I expected it to be honest. Like, I didn't really do anything above and beyond what I had, hoped for. And, it was what it was. It was pretty much, if you've watched any of the other stuff that Matt Hardy did in TNA, it was basically that, and maybe a little bit more. But not too much more, to be honest. So, I guess most significantly, Bray Wyatt went into the Lake of Reincarnation and did not come out of the lake. So, really? Why is it so easy to lose that? Boo. Yeah, Kozlov got off the ropes. And there we go. Oh, he reversed it. Boo. This is going to be really hard to hit this bonus goal here, to be honest. It's going to be very, very difficult to make this happen on all three other guys and then still win the match? Really? Really? Big boot. Let's just build a finisher here for Mr. Kennedy. Go, fight amongst yourselves. Stop auto-targeting. Oh my god. Stop auto-targeting. I had Kennedy in my sights and that went poorly. Okay. Pick him up. Throw him this way. Didn't want to do that. Kennedy, leave me alone. Woo! Not pretty, but it's effective. Signature move. RB. Now, come, somebody, please. There we go. Finally, I have finisher on somebody. That's the first one out of 3. Kozlov was the first one to eat that finisher. Good for him. So Kozlov no longer in my sights here for Finisher Fest 2018. Anyway, so Roman Reigns showed up on Raw last night. Because of course he did, because it's wrestling. Anytime somebody gets suspended in wrestling, this is what happens. They show up anyway, and there are police involved. Now, they handcuffed him, right? And that was fine. But then they handcuffed him from the front, which is kind of not how you usually handcuff somebody, because he had to take a bunch of offense from one Brock Lesnar, who was, and finally showed up into the building. So there was that bit of business. And it was a mixed reaction. There were some cheers and some boos, and that kind of thing. So I was kind of surprised that it was not all cheers for Brock and all boos for Rowan. So perhaps their situation that they are trying to do is actually working. Maybe. Perhaps. Maybe. But I will say that... No! You're facing the wrong... Jesse! Alright. All 3 men have now been educated, busted open. No, how did I get over here? I need to get over here to Jesse. I need to drag him and pin him. Pin. 1, 2, and Edge, the ultimate opportunist, strikes again.
Confidence and arrogance just spews from Edge. But nevertheless, this was a huge victory.
The guy's a winner, plain and simple. No matter what the situation, he finds a way to survive.
Doing it well. I have unlocked Jesse. Where is Festus? He's not by his side anymore.
Greetings, one and all. It's a cool winter's night here in the Lone Star State. But SmackDown's going to heat things up in a hurry.
speaking of hot, we found out Maria was our new general manager. After checking out the town last week, I wonder, what's she gonna do tonight?
Good question, partner. I have no idea what to expect.
So, did I do enough to earn your recognition and attention last night? I'm prepared to do a lot more for you.
Maria? Oh no. Don't
Ah.
What? Why? What is it? Is it a bug or something?
It's not a bug. It's this 6'5" mutant growth sprouting from your neck. That thing is nasty.
I'm glad you're here, Mr. Kennedy. I was about to make some matches for tonight. Edge, you can choose an opponent from last week's Fatal 4-Way match. Mr. Kennedy, you'll take on the one Edge doesn't pick.
Ooh, I get to fight
Fine
Kozlov.
with me. I'm here
I get to fight Kozlov.
and I'll take on anybody.
You can fight Jesse. I want to fight Kozlov. He was hilarious.
Which of the fatal four-way opponents from last week should I beat up again tonight?
Kozlov. He loves WWE. Anyway, so yeah, you had this. You had this.
Handpicked by Edge.
Kennedy's got the goods, JR. That's why he's still holding Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that worked out so well.
No cakewalk by any stretch.
We'll see how the rated R superstar fares against his opponent later tonight.
So back to the Reigns and Brock thing. What I've been saying for a while is that, you know, you can get folks to boo Brock when he's not there, or when he shows up for like a minute-long squash or whatever. But when he does cool Brock stuff, because he's a legit dude, people are going to cheer that. So, again, kind of a mixed reaction overall. But people sure did pop when Brock tipped over Roman on the stretcher. And also, there was a brief chant there of, "You deserve it," where Roman was being put on the stretcher. So, you know, not really the reaction you want for your supposed top babyface in the company. Right? Right. Actually, going back here for a second to the Ultimate Deletion. It had pyro. And that must have confused Bray Wyatt, because we haven't seen any actual pyro on any show in quite some time. So that was endearing. And also, your brief for the Nero, Jeff Hardy was there, was not cut out. They could have, but they didn't. So what does that bode for Jeff and his whole thing with the car crash and the DUI and whatever else with that stuff in his supposed return, because he's just about good to go with his shoulder being all healed up. So questions, and I have no answers for that. Moving on. John Cena continues to antagonize the dead man, and guess who showed up? It was Kane. And Kane chokeslams John Cena, and apparently we're going to see Kane fight John Cena on Raw next week. Boy, oh boy, there's a match I never want to see again, is Kane versus John Cena. Embrace the hate, John Cena. Embrace the hate. No. Dumb. I don't want to see Kane in the ring anymore. I'm so glad that Mark Henry is finally done and has things wrapped up. I'm so well, we'll see how it goes for the Big Show. That supposedly he's, done, but he said, hashtag giant return, and that hasn't happened yet, so we'll see, because his deal was supposed to end in end of February, but who knows with Big Show. He could very easily do a Chris Jericho deal where he signs, a month-to-month deal where he wants to show up here, there, and not work a full-time on the road schedule. Is totally a possibility for one Big Show. Anyway, there was that. So I guess Kane and Cena next week. Oh boy, that's going to be exciting. No, it's not. Anyway, so that was kind of that stuff. We have the official signing of Alexa and Nia Jax for a WrestleMania. So that was the assumption once you had Asuka officially challenge Charlotte and whatever else. Speaking of Asuka, speaking of SmackDown, speaking of Fastlane, we have it went up finally last night. We have the highlight reel video thing for Fastlane in VR in the Next VR app. So if you have the Next VR app in either a Google Dream or a PSVR or the Samsung Gear VR. Any of those platforms will have that in their next VR app, and you can watch a 12-minute highlight package of Fastlane. Now, it only covered the 4 title matches, and it was from the cameras and the 2 ring posts and the one at ringside. But also, they had a camera set up at the entrance. Also, they had a camera set up next to Corey Graves for a little bit, and also there was a camera set up during the Baron Corbin Dolph Ziggler out of the ring through that glass or the plastic thing. Was also there. Like that spot was in VR, which was cool. The weird thing is that none of this stuff like they have for these 4 matches for those belts, none of them had the actual match finish, which is like okay, but watching this is not going to be like a good substitution for watching Fastlane. It's kind of a, here's the extra thing that you've already seen. Like, it's not. I understand back in the day not showing a match finish, for free, because this thing is free. But seeing this and then not seeing the finish is not going to make you want to go, let me go buy the network to watch this RKO. Like, that's not going to happen. So it was weird that they wouldn't show those match finishes. But it was cool. Like, the camera angles and whatnot they had were cool. And like seeing it in VR, being up close and personal with that stuff was cool. I dug it a lot. Finisher. Come on. It was there. What the hell? I saw the thing. And now it's gone. And it's gone. He has the spear. You gotta be in the corner with your opponent on the ground. I've done it. Off camera. So, it needs to happen here. Mr. I Love WWE. Let's build some meter here. Thinking. Anyway. So yes, if you have an appropriate VR platform to watch that, definitely give it a look. I think it's pretty neat. I'm going to hopefully bring it over for Grim and the twins and Al and whatnot this evening to hopefully maybe make them get in the headset and watch that and do a VR thing with them. Probably. I don't know. It depends on this whole... Whoa! Wow! Fall away slam to the outside of the ring. Wow! That was pretty cool. Did not expect that to happen at all. There we go. Pinfall. 1 count. A 1 count. Are you serious, Kozlov? Are you serious? Let's do this. Let's go to the corner. No, really? Fine. We'll do the other one. I want to do the spear so bad, but no, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and waste more time trying to get a spear to happen. Not even, Kozlov. You ain't worth my trouble. You ain't worth the time. I love WWE. Referee, make that count. Would you? And there we go.
The rated R superstar won against his hand-picked opponent.
Hey, you can't pick a much tougher opponent than him. Edge is a stand-up guy for sure.
Don't forget, one time Kozlov beat The Undertaker. That happened.
Welcome, folks, as SmackDown steamrolls into Albuquerque. Our cameras were rolling after we went off the air last week, and we caught a little camaraderie between Edge and our general manager.
Not the first time, not the last.
Man, I'm telling you, celebrities can't have a moment for themselves. Makes me sick.
What can I say, Taz? People are interested in a scandal.
How is it a scandal? Phone call. He sees clearly.
So, the cat's out of the bag about you and Maria. You know, some people around here have been referring to what you're trying to pull as sleeping your way to the top, but not me. I look at it more like you're sleeping your way to the middle, because the top's already reserved for me.
Yeah, we'll see about that. But we'll see about that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. See you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out.